Two massive, equal suns burn in the primordial sky, casting an unbearable brilliance into the silence of the void. In this beginning, the cosmos existed in a state of absolute parity. This undifferentiated equality created a universe locked in a static, blinding power. The moon recognized the structural impossibility of this arrangement, challenging the creator with a single realization: two kings cannot share a single crown. A universe dominated by two identical sources of ultimate power leaves no room for shadow or rest. Without differentiation, there is no space for anything else to exist. This tension is a central parable within the Talmud and Zohar, written to resolve a contradiction in Genesis, where two great lights are suddenly described as greater and lesser. For a world of specific identities and boundaries to manifest, the original sameness had to break. This required tzimtzum, a voluntary divine contraction. One luminary had to yield, creating a necessary void where the other could finally reside. Creation began with this sacrifice of sovereignty. One force stepped back so life could move forward. The Creator commanded the moon to diminish. This instruction fundamentally shifted the trajectory of the universe. The moon's royal gold fire rapidly cools, shifting from a liquid plasma into a shimmering, translucent silver surface. This wounding required a hidden courage. By taking on the burden of limitation, the moon created the environment necessary for a fragile world to develop. Contracting its inherent light transformed the moon from a redundant authority into a vessel. This transformation established a living dance between two different entities. The moon moved out of the center, sliding into the shadow cast by the sun. As the moon stepped back into the shadows, a new kind of beauty was born. It became the receiver, an active agent that takes the sun's light to transform and soften it. When the sun's radiance hits the moon's silver edge, it forges an electric white crescent in the dark. This cycle of giving and receiving creates a matrix of intimacy. Because the two are now different, their connection becomes a volitional act rather than an instinctive byproduct of being identical. This cosmic shift reaches down to Earth, appearing over a tranquil ocean bathed in a soft silver-blue glow. In our own lives, we often fight for dominance, striving to be the sun. But human consciousness is delicate. Subjecting a fragile spirit to the blinding clarity of absolute light would crush it under the weight of its own finitude. We rely on the filtered, indirect influence of the moon to guide us through the darkness of our own complexities. The Zohar suggests a unique power exists in being the receiver. By becoming smaller, the moon became the light of the night. This long period of reflection serves as a training ground. By housing and transforming the light of another, the moon integrates the depth needed for the ultimate restoration of the world. A cosmic eclipse aligns the dark moon and brilliant sun, creating a ring of fire that dissolves into a unified radiance. True greatness isn't found in standing above others, but in reflecting the light we were meant to carry. If you want to keep exploring the hidden stories of the Zohar with us, make sure to subscribe to the channel.